Hello, dear friends. There are more mysteries underground than we can imagine, but every unusual discovery is kept hidden because it threatens the established belief system. Opinion piece. Hidden underground cities. Guardian angles are real. The escape route is closed. We are a great cosmic species. A futuristic and spiritual destiny. Humanity was created for greatness. The negative plan has been thwarted. We will never fall into darkness again. The coalition controls the underground. Let's start. Underground cities exist beneath every continent. They weren't built for survival, but for escape, according to Mr. Kitbull. Denver International Airport has such a large tunnel system that construction workers signed lifetime confidentiality agreements and were rotated every 3 weeks so that no single team could map the entire layout. The murals of the walls depict horrific images. They were hung in a public airport, right in front of families. They were called art, but they were a visual record of the tunnels below. Denver is not alone. Geological survey teams from the coalition have identified 247 underground cities using ground-penetrating satellite technology. Every continent and every major country is connected by a network of tunnels stretching over 20,000 kilometers, built by nuclear-powered drilling machines that melt rock into glass-smooth walls at 11 kilometers per day. These are not bunkers. Bunkers are shelters. These are cities stocked with hydroponic food systems, water purification, artificial sunlight, housing for up to 100,000 people each, and enough supplies to sustain populations for 2 centuries without access to the surface. Who are they for? They are not for ordinary people. They were built for the 0.001% of the elite who planned to trigger a surface excision event and wait underground until it was safe to resurface and rebuild the well with a reduced controllable population. That plan was called the Earth Reset and is documented in a 1999 report recovered from a facility beneath the Swiss Alps. The document describes a 3-phase operation, reducing the surface population to 500 million between 2020 and 2030, relocating selected bloodlines and essential personnel to underground cities with no access to the surface for 5 to 10 years until the contamination clears, and establishing a single world government over the surviving population, without nations, constitutions or rights, as servants of the elite. The Georgia Guidestones were not a mystery, but a mission statement. They were destroyed in 2022 by a precision explosive device intended to send a message to the underground families that their plan was known. The underground cities are now under coalition control. They were sized between 2019 and 2024 in operations that will never make the news. Supplies are being catalogued for redistribution to the surface population when the time comes. The escape route is closed. The families who planned to burn the well down and hide beneath it have nowhere to go. Their cities are occupied, their tunnels are sealed, and their 200 years food supply belongs to the people they planned to exterminate. They built a lifeboat for themselves and a coffin for you. Both have been reassigned. They planned to destroy the surface and live like kings underground. The underground now belongs to the coalition, and there is nowhere left to hide. They built cities beneath your feet, not to save you, but to outlive you. That plan is thankfully dead. In accordance with secret plans for the world, they were supposed to initiate a nuclear holocaust, destroying the planet's surface while the 1% hid in spacious, luxurious underground cities. That plan has been thwarted. This would have been the culmination of the 16-year plan to destroy the world and establish a single world government under the tyranny of the globalist cabal. Newsletter. Humans are a superspecies, according to Leo Lightworker. Good versus evil clash on Earth. Evil has attempted to conquer our beautiful planet and has committed many attacks against humanity. Two extraordinary things are happening: freedom and ascension. This is a very special time for humanity. Our purpose is to maintain the divine light by raising our frequency and that of others, and to help the Earth raise its frequency. Then we can obtain our superpowers and helping other species. We need to help in this battle against evil, and the best way to do so is to rise above the playing field and access our special abilities. Human beings are a super species, and we will help other species as soon as we have developed our divine superpowers, which we can achieve once we have raised our frequency. We will become superior beings, as we were originally created. We will never fall back into darkness while we are here. Most dark energies cannot survive at higher frequencies. While centralized artificial intelligence is controlled by a few, decentralized AI is controlled by many. Centralized forces use AI to expand surveillance, censor dissent, and impose globalist narratives linked to the population and control, while decentralized AI offers a lifetime to keep minds free, data private, and humanity intact. Restoration. A massive coordination effort led by the coalition, guided by the Galactic Alliance, is underway. This involves preparing major relations to prevent chaos when humanity is shown the truth about the spiritual aspect of our multiverse. Who we are, where do we come from, where we are going, and to which cosmic community we belong. This information is not new. It has been hidden from humanity, and this event will serve to restore lost knowledge. The writings of ancient civilizations have long encoded interactions with higher dimensional beings who have coexisted with humanity for millennia across different planes of reality. This is part of our transition into the Golden Age. If religions and governments do not act swiftly, the coalition of worlds will appear directly to reveal the truth to humanity. Companies are already designing and implementing space travel, space mining, and space colonization. We will advance at an accelerated pace that will propel us into the galactic community, and it is plausible that other species will also come here. We will need advanced clothing that complements our levitation vehicles and our new lifestyle in floating cities. Visitors from the stars have observed us for centuries. Some live here with us, others work here, and still others stay for shorter periods. Some species live among humanity and have a human appearance, while others are entirely different from us. They see us as a young species, not yet mature or evolved. The coalition of worlds is actively participating in guiding humanity toward this great transformation. Our sun and the photon belt will help transform us to a higher dimensional frequency by sending us an unprecedented amount of divine light. Ancient civilizations understood these cycles, leaving traces and myths that are now being deciphered. Prepare to meet our galactic cousins. They have been waiting for years for humanity to reorganize itself so that it is ready to join the galactic society and become a much more advanced species. We also need to be conscious, present, and actively participate in our spiritual development, knowing that it is key to awakening and manifesting our personal and collective transformation. The major organized religions were infiltrated by dark forces that disconnected humanity from its cosmic origin. These organizations distorted spiritual information and became systems of control. Therefore, religions are being restored with truthful information about the cosmos. The truth about ancient star visitors, lost civilization, and the spiritual awakening is being revealed right now. We are returning to our spiritual original plan and following the spiritual order of our multiverse, just as we were originally created. We are moving from the illusion of duality to unity through ascension to one or more higher dimensions. Before humanity succumbed to dark entities, we knew the wonders of lost continents like Lemuria and Mu, advanced civilizations where the technology of consciousness reigned. Their technology was more advanced than what we have now. However, dark forces destroyed these civilizations, though it's possible that the survivors of Lemuria retreated to the Earth's interior to build an evolved civilization. Only 4 to 10% of our DNA is activated, so our task is to activate more. Furthermore, we possess a divine particle within us, and we are the only species in creation that possesses it. Other species know this and know that we will surpass them once we have done the inner work to achieve it. The human species was created for greatness, to potentially become the guardian of the galaxy and reach the highest dimensions. We are an extraordinary species, capable of so much more, and we are being restored from this moment forward. What we are doing now is that we will begin to harness our special ability starting this year. Human beings are a privileged species, and other species know that we are unique and capable of extraordinary abilities. Since we were genetically and spiritually enhanced, we can perform actions through consciousness, more so than most other species. However, we must regain access to these special abilities, as they have been awakened by dark energies. The number one priority for people is to inform everyone they know to raise their frequency now, and guide them on how to do so by following our example, if they are willing to listen. Human beings will help other species as soon as we develop our divine superpowers, which we can achieve once we have raised our frequency. Angels. Guardian angels are real. Obviously, traditional believers will find it difficult to connect angels with interdimensional extraterrestrial beings who travel in spaceships. Our guides are usually our soul family from our home star. We create soul plans with them before each incarnation. We agree to forget who we are in order to face challenges that lead to growth. They are always talking to us. We have to learn to listen. Ross Coulthard believes that the existence of extraterrestrial life will soon be confirmed, and confirms that they are consulting with religious leaders to prepare. According to him, the main reason they are hiding information is because they don't admit that the higher superpower is in control. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.